Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. It's kind of a special one because today is the third birthday, the third anniversary of Halo Wars 2 coming out. Halo Wars 2 came out on February 21st, 2017, and it's been quite a ride. I've really enjoyed Halo Wars 2 for the last 3 years, and it seems both like the game's been out for forever because we've been playing it so much, but it also feels like it just came out recently because it still has been only 3 years, and you put that comparatively to some other Halo games that are much older, and it's just so cool that so many people still play the game. So happy birthday, Halo Wars 2. We love you. So, yeah, it came out on February 21st, 2017. It was supposed to come out in 2016, but it did get delayed till this day in 2017. It was also supposed to ship alongside Halo Wars 1 Definitive Edition, but that came out a few weeks prior. I think because of the delay, I would assume that's why they released it a little bit earlier. But I would still consider this also the third anniversary of Halo Wars Definitive Edition, which doesn't deserve any birthday parties because it's a sorry excuse for a game, but that's besides the point. I'll get to Halo Wars 1, the Definitive Edition specifically, in another video, let's say, all my criticisms with it. Anyway, Halo Wars 2 was one of the first cross-play Xbox One and PC games. Most of the first-party games now come out on Xbox One and PC. And this was kind of a new thing at the time. Microsoft was starting this thing called Xbox Play Anywhere. And that's really been overshadowed lately because of Game Pass. But this was the new thing on the block 3 years ago. And everyone was just kind of shocked. Everyone was saying, oh, well, if Xbox games are going to come out on PC, there's no reason for me to get an Xbox now. As long as you're playing a Microsoft game, they're going to get their money one way or another. And so it was kind of strange at the time that they were putting so much out on Xbox One and PC on the same day. But I think a lot of people really appreciate it these days, and other people they're kind of following in their footsteps. You're seeing things like rumors of PlayStation games now coming to PC, especially Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's neither here nor there. Most first-party games now also support crossplay. Halo Wars 2 was one of the first games that supported crossplay between Xbox One and PC. You didn't really see that prior to this, and that was something that I think is the reason why Halo Wars 2 still has a really good player base even today, despite all of the bugs and issues players have had and the wacky balances that could make some people triggered and all these other sorts of things. It still thrives today, and I think crossplay is a good reason why that is, and that's probably why Halo Wars 1 Definitive Edition is dead, because it's on 3 platforms and it's not crossplay on any of them, which is astounding. Also, Game Pass has really given Halo Wars 2 some new legs. I think for people just to try Game Pass for $1 and go through the list and see Halo Wars Definitive Edition and Halo Wars 2, download it and try it, I think has really gathered a lot of new fans for the game. It's still the most recent Halo game release, and the story does end on a cliffhanger. So I don't know if we're going to see this story wrap up in Halo Infinite. I don't know if we'll see this in a Halo Wars 3, but I hope nonetheless this story does finish. If the story of Halo Wars 2 isn't wrapped up in Halo Infinite, my next hope is we'll see it in Halo Wars 3. If we don't see it in a Halo Wars 3, I just hope that they wrap this up in a book or a novel or some sort of media that we can see what happens with these characters, because I think they're really on to something with Captain Cutter and Professor Anders. Even Sergeant Forge, if you can go back and do a novel on him. There's just a lot of potential, I think, with these cast of characters. I think they're all really good, and I love to see it be completed. 343 listened for a while with balance updates. We still get them occasionally, so I would always consider that a positive thing as well. It's not perfect though. There's still no Steam support, which is just mind-boggling to me. We've also had the great Halo Wars 2 outage of 2020 where the game was down for off and on like 2 or 3 weeks. And we still get bad balance updates where you kind of scratch your head when you read the balance notes. You're like, why did they put this in? Like example currently where vultures are so OP that it's kind of unplayable to play as UNSC right now because you can just get vulture nuked and your game's over. It's just kind of unplayable for half the factions in the game, and I hope that that changes in the future. Nonetheless, we love Halo Wars 2, and the positives definitely outweigh the negatives for everything that's happened in this game. To even kind of have a retrospect of Team Respawn was at 1,500 subs, less than 1,500 subs when Halo Wars 2 came out, just 3 years ago. Now we're almost at 17,000. That is insane of how much growth the channel has had because of Halo Wars 2, and that's because of you. So, really, thank you so much to everyone who's watched our content and enjoys the videos that we make because the point of Team Respawn is to share our love of Halo Wars with everyone else. And, we've seen so much growth in just even our own Discord server where there's a lot of people who are meeting friends and hosting impromptu game nights and stuff on the server where it's just other people who want to enjoy Halo Wars with others. And I think that's really the most awesome thing about the game is that it's kind of forged and created these friendships. For an example, Ed is one of my best friends, and I wouldn't have even met Ed had it not been for Halo Wars. The story of how Ed and I met was is that I was live streaming for the channel's 1,000 subscribers special. It was James and I streaming, and Ed showed up in one of our custom games that we were running. And he kind of just never left. And Ed and I just started talking, and then we decided to start doing videos together because he also wanted to do a Halo Wars YouTube channel, and kind of really the rest is history. And I still talk to Ed almost on a daily basis, and that was well over 4 years ago. So it's just crazy how so many good friendships can be created because of Halo Wars. I mean, I'm really glad that the game is still going strong on its third anniversary, and I hope that it continues for quite some time. So thank you, Halo Wars. We love you. I'd love to know what you love most about Halo Wars. What's your favorite memory of Halo Wars 2? Post it in the comments down below. Love to see what you have to say. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.